errors
Welcome
to
back,
add interest
coin
and potential
collectors
value,
and treasure hunters.
You can store them in
today's
coin flips,
episode.
Albums,
We're going to talk about a
slabs
classic
if they're
and widely
graded,
circulated
and
American
remembered.
coin, the 1974 United States Liberty half dollar, more commonly known as the Kennedy half dollar. Will explore its design, history, current market value, and what makes some of these coins worth more than others. Whether you're just getting started or you're a seasoned collector, this is one coin you'll want to know about. The 1974 Kennedy half dollar is part of the long-running half-dollar series first introduced in 1964, just months after President John F. Kennedy was assassinated. The coin was created to honor his memory and legacy. On the obverse, you'll see a left-facing portrait of President Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, features the presidential seal, an eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, surrounded by 50 stars. This coin is often mistakenly called the Liberty half dollar because of the word liberty on the obverse, but its official name is the Kennedy half dollar. The 1974 Liberty half dollar, officially known as the Kennedy half dollar, was minted in large quantities. Over 280 million coins across Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. It features President John F. Kennedy on the obverse and the presidential seal on the reverse. Though it's a common coin, its condition can make a big difference to collectors and dealers alike. In numismatics, condition is king. A 1974 Kennedy half dollar in average, worn condition might only be worth face value, but a coin in pristine condition could sell for $20, $50, or even more. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, PO1, to mint state, MS 70. Here's a simplified breakdown: poor to good, PO to G, 4 very worn, almost no details, worth face value. Fine, F, 12 moderate wear, but most features are visible. Very fine, VF, 20 light to moderate wear, with stronger details. Extremely fine, EF, 40 light wear on high points, clear design. About uncirculated, -50 Australian dollars to -58 Australian dollars slight wear, nearly mint. Mint state, MS, 60 and above no wear, struck well, often uncirculated and shiny. To determine your coin's condition, start with the obverse ***. Look closely at Kennedy's hair and jawline. Are the strands detailed, or have they faded from circulation? Move to the reverse ***. Inspect the eagle's feathers and shield. If they're sharp and detailed, that's a good sign. Check for luster ***. A mint state coin has a cartwheel shine under light. Use a magnifier *** to check for tiny scratches, wear, or mint errors. Hold the coin by the edges only ** to avoid damaging the surface. The majority of 1974 half dollars in circulation today fall under the fine to very fine category. These coins show clear signs of use but still retain most of their design. You'll often see light scratches, dull surfaces, and wear on Kennedy's face and the eagle's chest. If you find one with no signs of wear, clean rims, and strong details, you might have a mint state coin, especially if it came from a bankroll or proof set. In 1974, the San Francisco Mint produced proof versions of the half dollar. You can spot them by the S mint mark. These coins were never intended for circulation and were struck with extra care. If you have a 1974 S-proof coin in perfect condition, it could be worth $5 to $15 or more, depending on the grade. High-end collector coins graded MS 67 or MS 68 by services like PCGS or NGC can reach values of $100 or more, though these are rare. Here's a quick value guide for the 1974 Kennedy half dollar, based on condition. Circulated, G to VF ***$0.50 to $1 extremely fine, EF ***$1 to $2 about uncirculated, AU $*$2 to $4 mint state, MS 60 to MS 65 $*$5 to $15 MS 66 plus or proofs $20 to $100. If you want to keep your 1974 Kennedy half dollar in great condition, use coin flips, capsules, or albums to prevent damage. Avoid touching the surfaces ***. Always hold by the edges. Keep them in a dry, cool place to avoid oxidation. Never clean ***. The coin. Cleaning lowers the grade and collector value, and that's everything you need to know about the condition of the 1974 Kennedy half dollar. Whether you're collecting for value or just for history, understanding coin condition is one of the most important skills you can develop. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and tap the notification bell for more coin collecting tips, history, and value guides every week. First, let's clear something up. Many people refer to this coin as the Liberty half-dollar, and that's understandable. The word Liberty is prominently displayed across the top. But its official name is the Kennedy half-dollar, introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy, just months after his tragic assassination in 1963. The 1974 edition of this coin continues that tradition, featuring Kennedy's profile on the obverse and the U.S. presidential seal on the reverse. The Kennedy half-dollar was not just a new coin, it was a national tribute. After JFK's assassination, the U.S. Mint quickly redesigned the half-dollar to memorialize him. The public loved the coin. Millions were hoarded in 1964, and despite its declining use in circulation over the years, the Kennedy half-dollar remains a powerful reminder of a transformational president, one who inspired a generation with his vision for civil rights, space exploration, and public service. The obverse was designed by Gilroy Roberts, then chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. It shows Kennedy in profile, based on a bust created during his presidency. Above him is the word Liberty, and below, In God We Trust, and the date, 1974. The reverse, by Frank Gasparo, features the presidential seal, a heraldic eagle clutching an olive branch and arrows, a shield on its chest, and a ring of 50 stars around it. This side symbolizes strength, unity, and America's global leadership. By 1974, the United States was facing serious economic challenges. The country had moved off the gold standard, inflation was rising, and the U.S. Mint had already stopped producing silver coins for circulation. The Kennedy half-dollar, once struck in 90% silver, 1964, then 40% silver, 1965 to 1970, was now a copper-nickel-clad coin, just like modern quarters and dimes. The 1974 half-dollar reflected this transition. It was a large, beautiful coin, but with no precious metal content. These mints worked to meet both public demand and collector interest, though half-dollar use in daily transactions had already begun to decline. Asterisk first, it represents the continued memory of JFK, one of America's most beloved leaders. Second, it marks a shift in U.S. coinage, the end of silver in circulating coins and the full adoption of copper-nickel-clad metals. And finally, it reflects a moment in history, the mid-70s, a time of economic change, social unrest, and national reflection. For collectors, it's a common coin, but in mint condition or with rare errors, it can still be valuable and historically significant. If you're starting a U.S. coin collection, the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar is a great place to begin. It's affordable, easy to find, and rich with history. Look for uncirculated examples, proof versions from San Francisco, or coins with mint.